I am going to be colouring this in. This is actually Bailey J's artwork, and you can get a whole bunch of free colouring pages from baileyj.com, which I'll mention in the video. But I'll be colouring that in with these. Super crappy, cheap pencils from, I don't know, it was a restaurant we were at on our holiday in Hamilton Island. And I saw MJ was given these and he was having fun colouring in a picture of Nemo. And I was like, that might make an interesting challenge. But maybe it was just the super competitive side of me. I was sort of thinking like, ah, man, I could do a better job than he is. I'm just kidding. One of the trickiest things that I have to deal with that never comes across in my videos, I hope, is that I have to actually draw or create art or color in with a camera directly between my line of sight and what I'm trying to work on. And here's a particularly tricky angle because I really wanted a close angle of what I'm working on, but it's like right in front of what I'm doing and it's really hard to see. The camera always has to get priority, you know, because that's you guys. And if a lot of people watch the video, it's much more important that those lots of people who watch the video have a good view than the one person making the video. So, the more you know. So this is the result of my cheap pencil challenge, and I think it turned out pretty cool, which I didn't expect, I'll be completely honest, because these things felt like crap to use. I was editing and this came up. That was fun. Gotta love the blue screen of death. I hope nothing is dead by the time the computer's back on. Turns out I didn't actually really save before the blue screen of death, so I lost all of my editing work, so I had to do it all from scratch. We got there at the end. It's rendering now, but that extended the frustration and duration of today's workday. Question of the day comes from Christian Smith, who says, not an art question, but what AFL team do you go for if you follow that sport? That's sort of a specifically Australian question, because AFL stands for Australian stands for Australian Football League, I think. I'm obviously not much of a follower of AFL. By default, and because my family does, I go for Essendon, but it's by default. I couldn't give less of a crap about sports in general. Sorry. I went to a few Essendon football games with my dad growing up, and that was a bit of fun, but more for the fact that I did something with my family. The games bored the crap out of me, and they still do. Just sports, man, it's so boring. Esports, on the other hand, that I can get into. In fact, I watched the International with my brothers, which is a Dota 2 like world championship esports thing, and watching it and being super into it, I was like, oh my god, I get it. I understand how the sports people feel because I've never understood it. But I get it now that there are, you know, like dragons and knights and cool stuff happening. Not when there are a bunch of dudes running around on grass saying, oh, I'm gonna get the butt. Anyways, I should stop insulting sports fans. I'm not insulting sports fans, I'm just insulting sports. That'll do for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.